So just responding to this comment, so this means that if he doesn't go to therapy, so to learn not to suppress the capacity of bonding, then actually he lacks the capacity of bonding. This was in response to a video I put out the other day that was debunking some of the BS that exists on the internet around the fact that avoidants don't have the capacity to bond. So I understand what you're saying. It's just a little bit conflated. So the capacity for someone to bond means that we do have the physiological hardwiring there. But if he doesn't go to therapy to learn to change the behaviors, then his ability to bond well will not improve. So the capacity is there. It's just what he does when closeness is activated in the absence of working on himself and changing his behaviors. That is essentially what is going to maintain the dysfunction. So the capacity is there. The ability to do it well without therapy is not. So this is because the oxytocin and the bonding systems, they are intact in avoidant individuals. It's just what we learn to do as a response when the system gets activated that's misaligned and dysfunctional. So oxytocin is one of the big drivers for it. So if you are in healthy dynamics and you grew up with healthy relational behaviors from your parents and caregivers, essentially oxytocin was released and that allowed you to bond to them. It calmed you down. It allowed for closeness. But if oxytocin was released when you were growing up in environments where there was quite profound emotional and or physical neglect or physical violence, then essentially what happens is oxytocin gets released, but over time your body learns, holy shit, this has come into town. That means something bad is going to happen as a response. So as an adult, instead of the oxytocin release actually calming us down and making us seek more closeness, it activates a threat response, which makes you want to go into survival mode, withdraw, and just enter into dysregulation. So again, the capacity is there because the system is there. The system is intact, but it's the next step. So the behaviors that are activated once that system comes online, so oxytocin being released and closeness happening, increases in vulnerability. It's just the behavior that happens once that's triggered that is dysfunctional. So it's a yes and no to your question. So if he doesn't work on himself, no, it won't improve. But the capacity is there, just the ability to do it well isn't.